Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Always and welcome back to Material Energy 5. In the last episode, we finished up Summerhaven and went through the caves and the sewers, found a bunch of stuff. I was very confused. It's been a while since I've heard the sounds of guardians and I didn't know what they were. I was expecting that area to end off worse, a lot worse than it actually was. However, this area looks like it's going to be pretty terrible. There are, let's see, I guess technically there's the green, red, blue, orange, yellow, black, white, purple. So there's 8 areas plus a big center area of, what is this called? The Omega Wavelength or something like that, I believe. Omega Wavelength. That's exactly what it's called. And that is what we're going to start today with. Well, not what we're going to start with, but what we're going to be working towards today is doing some work in here and seeing what all this stuff is all about. Now, I have on this side of the screen a quest that I want to complete because it's going to give us luck. Ability totem for luck is really good, I think. Luck in general is good. It's going to increase fortune and that kind of stuff, but mob drops, I think it'll increase. Just in general, luck is good. So, in order to get that, we're going to need ethereal glass, and we're going to need 13. And I was, sitting here thinking, okay, we're going to need to, have glass. That's easy. We're going to need moonstones. We could do the unstable ingot, which is terrible. I don't want to do that. So we'll do diamonds. We have plenty of diamonds. Lunar reactive dust, that's going to require a resonator. We don't have one of those. If we want to power the resonator, we're going to need, a manual, what are they called? Manual mill. And ultimately, it was just like, okay, there's a lot of things that we're going to have to do, and we're going to get into that and all that kind of fun stuff. Then I looked over here, and I'm pretty sure that's all ethereal glass, so yeah, we don't have to worry about that. We are going to do one thing before we go adventuring, and that is to do with our sheep. So we have a little bit of a sheep farm down here, plus our cows and chickens, and the sheep are light blue so that we can get light blue dye, so that we can potentially and hopefully get cobalt from the light blue dye. And with that, we can repair our master shurikens, and everything is great. So what we're going to do right off the bat is we're going to make, we're going to do a couple of quests, but we're also going to make a bit of a sheep farm. And I think this is the best way to do it in this mod pack. If there's a better way, then it doesn't really matter as long as this works. But what we're going to do is we're going to need a vacuum chest. That is kind of the first thing. And this is not that difficult. Do I really not have any chests in here? Okay. I guess none that will work. I do have plenty of spruce wood. So I'm going to take this over here and make this real quick. So we're going to make a vacuum chest. And what this will do is collect drops. So whenever anything lands in the world, we can have it pick it up. And it's just going to require a pulsating crystal, which we almost have everything for. We actually do once I get a little bit more pulsating nuggets. And a diamond and some iron and a ender pearl. Not a bad trade to get this vacuum chest. So this is kind of the collection system. And we're going to want a normal chest as well. Probably, maybe. We've made these vacuum chests before. That was what our iron farm in the processing zone 317 is. And yeah, I just need to make another one of those. But the main thing that we're going to need is a mechanical user. We have the resonating redstone crystal, which I believe if we look up, we have more ender shards, don't we? No. Okay, so the resonating redstone crystals we can make with an ender shard, which is just an ender pearl cutted, use a glass cutter on an ender pearl, and you get these shards. And you can use those to make the resonating redstone crystals. Pretty cool. Takes a lot of redstone, but that's fine. We're going to need a dropper as well. And that is everything with a lever that we're going to need for a mechanical user. And this should be pretty much the only thing we need for this farm. Now, there is some questions that I'm going to have. And we're probably going to want to grab a couple of golden lassos. Just in case. What do we have in there? A mini-me. Just in case sheep get out. We could also theoretically make individual stalls for these guys, but what I think we're gonna do is we're going to break open. So let's first of all, let's put vacuum chest on top of there, that works. And we'll set the range pretty low. We'll show the range. Let's do one more. And so now this will pick up anything that we drop in that range. It'll just suck it right up. And that is fine. We can also have it... I guess we don't need the chest, do we? But that's fine. And then what we're going to do is we're going to break this fence. And we're going to put our mechanical user. And we're going to face it not that way, but we should be able... Let's go get... let's see, how does this block actually place? The sheep shouldn't be able to get out. They're too tall. So if I place it, it faces me. Okay. So what we're going to want to do is push these sheep. And perfect. So the mechanical user, we're going to want it to activate block with item, use item. We're going to want it to use an item. With the right click and upper left slot only. And always on. So is this going to work? Entity. Okay, so that's what we need. So that is going to work. And what we could actually do... do I want to do this? We could actually set up a bunch of different stalls for this. And then we can just put a bunch of shears in these. And in fact, I have 3 shears. So what I could do is just set up 3 of these little stations. And whenever anything gets close, it's going to give us the wool. So, perfect. The sheep should eventually eat the grass. And you know what we're going to do is we're going to take a couple of sheep out. So that they can kind of walk around a little bit more. And maybe they'll encounter the mechanical user a little bit more often. And we'll have automatic wool while we go do things. And then what I can do is I can process that wool and hopefully get cobalt out of it and use that to repair our shuriken. So that is good enough. Honestly, that is going to work, I think. And so that's what we're going to go with. So let's refill our blocks a little bit. We are going to put the rest of our levels away because we're going to need that experience later. And let's get our shield on ourself and head out into the unknown. So I think the first thing I want to do is head straight for... Okay, so Endermen are spawning down there, but that might be from the end. That's a witch and a creeper. There, okay, maybe not. There are some blocks that things can spawn on. I want to get to the center, and I want to see if we can get 13 glass. So we're going to turn our glider on. And... okay. So there's some problems. Ethereal glass, we fall through. I kind of forgot about that part. There also sounds like there was the evoker traps in that whole area. So that is a thing. So I guess we could just pop down here. That is an Enderman spawner. Alright, this is ethereal glass. And there's an obsidian core to this. So let's do this. Let's put some blocks down. And can we break this? We certainly can. Right. It's liquid glowstone. I forgot about that. It goes up. So these blocks are completely irrelevant. This is also a bunch of vibrant quartz glass, which is also a really good thing to have. And it looks like those are shulker boxes in the orange. So the question now is, can I get 13? We are collecting it. Yeah, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's just grab some of these, and honestly, I think we will replace it with cobblestone. I'll be nice. I'll clean up after myself. We might want to collect all this stuff anyways. And we just need 3 more. So let's just grab these. It does make a cool like effect looking through. And we can't actually swim through this stuff. So let's go back to the observatory. And then we're gonna fall down again. This area does not need light, at least in the center. And we don't take fall damage, which is really nice. So let's just clean that up and pop back over here. Let's complete this quest. So we'll get the luck totem. I need to unpin that as well. And the other thing that we're going to do, because I kind of forgot, so I want to try to use this immediately. And it is 17 player levels. That is pretty expensive compared to everything else that we've had. But we should have that pretty easily. And we do. So have a higher chance on better loot. Let's go ahead and I think we need just a little bit more. It's not exactly 17 levels, but we can move that over, and that uses the ability totem. Perfect. And then we can collect what's left. That works. Alright, so the other thing I wanted to do, by the way, is we need to make the Ender energy conduits. And we had a bunch of vibrant alloy that we got from, I believe it was loot crates. And we're just going to replace this stuff because why not? I have the materials, might as well just upgrade. And I would like my wand of traveling back. Staff of traveling, whatever. Where is it? This is the one that is much better. And that is the other quest that I wanted to do, which is going to give us an epic reward. So with all the power I plan on generating, going to need throughput. And these are the last cables I'll probably ever have to make, which is probably true. They are really good. We got some fluic seeds. That's not bad. Not great, but not bad. And yeah, there is a lot of stuff that we could be doing. We could try to make vibrant 9 vibrant capacitor banks. Okay, that's gonna be a lot more expensive than I thought. But that's gonna require us to make a bunch of capacitors, and I don't feel like doing that today. So let's see. I want to go to the orange first. So let's turn our glider active. And blazes. So good and bad news. The good news is blazes. The good news is blazes. We don't have blaze rods yet, and that is something I've actually needed for quite some time. The bad news is blazes hurt, and our sword isn't going to be super effective against them because, you know, fire aspect and fire blade, not really the best against blazes. So we're going to probably want, you know, I don't think we need light. We're going to use a water bucket on the spot for that. And I was looking, oh, right. I was looking at Eyes of Ender. That allows us to make vacuum hoppers, which is the other option for collecting things for our sheep farm. But obviously we don't need that. So there is a quest in here, Pyrotheum Dust. So let's actually do that. So we're going to need 1 Pyrotheum Dust and 1 Cryrothium Dust. And that is going to require a Blaze Rod and a Blizz Rod. So let's grab the Blaze Rod we just got. We're going to need snowballs, which we have. We're going to need redstone, which we have plenty of. I'm actually surprised we don't have more. I know we have 5 blocks, but I kind of expected a lot more than I have. I haven't been taking care of the red orchids all that much, to be honest. And we're going to need some sulfur. Alright, so we're going to come over here. We're going to pulverize, I think, is going to be the best method. So pulverizing gives us 4. Sag mill gives us 4 with the chance for... Okay. So yeah, pulverizing is going to be fine. This is only going to take a second. And we could actually make more dust if we wanted to. In fact, you know what? Let's do exactly that. Let's make just a little bit more, because I think it is a repeatable quest. And we can do that and that. So we should be able to submit 1 of each of these, and we'll get 5 platinum, which is really good because we need the platinum for this quest, so that we can start getting the numismatic press and making our own coins, which I have no idea what these are really useful for. I mean, I can see all the quests that's coming up, but we can also use dynamo. We're gonna need 50 of all of them, so that is something that we're gonna have to do at some point. But I figured let's go ahead and complete this quest at least once. It is a repeatable quest, so that is a thing, but yeah, we'll do that at least a little bit. And let's see, that is a zombie. Those are all blaze spawners, and there is water there. This is a blaze spawner as well. And I just want to grab the shulker box, and we're gonna run. Cool. So the reason I did that was I just wanted to see what that spawner was. I was pretty sure it was a blaze. What we're gonna do is we're gonna break the rest of the spawners. Ow. And go ahead and kill these blazes if we can. We are taking a lot of damage, though. Alright, so our glider is active. I just want to get in here, grab that, and then get out. Okay. So we have a shulker box. We'll look in that in a second. But we're going to break all those blaze spawners other than the one up top. I will keep that one just because it is probably going to be good. And we're just going to put that down for right now. We're not even going to look in it. Let's go ahead and get finished with the orange area. And let's see. What's... Ow. Oh, the zombie knocked me off. There is another shulker box there, which we'll get in a moment. I guess let's just get up here. If we hide in the water, there are so many blazes. Oh, this is how you get to this one. Alright. There are so many blazes up there, and we are taking so much damage from these guys. So I guess let's just try to get rid of these guys as quickly as possible. And we'll get a good bit of blaze rods. And I really don't want to destroy all of these guys. And honestly, we can also always, if we so choose, we can actually use these blaze spawners. Blazes are so loud. 1 second, please. Let's turn hostile creatures down just a little bit. Okay. That is better. Let's heal up. At least it's a little better. And, you know what? Do I dare? We are still spawning those guys in. Alright, let's put a torch down. Let's just murder a few of these guys. And now this is fine. It's fine. You know, I should probably be blocking. That would help. Okay. There are a lot of blazes up there. Let's just, you know, go back home and leave those blazes to their business. So we have another shulker box that I'm going to put down right here. And we have a bunch of levels, so let's quickly get rid of those. We also have a good number of blaze rods. With these spawners, we should be able to make, they are called powered spawners. And I just want to kind of make sure that it requires a head electrical steel. Z-Logic controller is not that bad. Do we have any? Yeah, we have a bunch of mob heads. I can speak, I swear. We have a bunch of mob heads, so I'm going to go ahead and break the last blaze spawner in the orange area. And yeah, we'll just do that. Okay. That, nope, too far. Okay. Staff of Traveling, not the easiest thing to use. But, looks like most of the blazes have kind of calmed down, so let's just pillar up, it'll be easier. This is all orange glass, which is kind of cool. I mean, in a sense, we could always use this orange glass to, if we needed glass, we could just, you know, come in here, break a bunch. Alright, so we just gotta get rid of the rest of the blazes, and we'll be good in this area. I wonder, because color coordination and purple, So I'll explain my thought in just a second. There are a lot of blazes. And we need to block some of these fireballs. There's also one left up there. That's okay. So, is there any more shulker boxes that I've seen? I don't think so. Okay, so this is the orange area. And it's just a little, like, fort, I guess. And all of them are. They're a little building with, like, a cloud. They're all pretty much the same, but they're different colors. And so I wonder if that is related to what we're going to encounter in each of them. So basically, orange is blazes, because blazes are orange. Fire is orange type of thing. Alright, we gotta back up for a second. The purple... I let go of block at the wrong time. The purple is clearly Enderman. Which makes sense. Purple is usually associated with Enderman and the end. We need to eat. The green is probably creepers. And I'm going to assume that that is kind of the case. Alright, let's get over here. I'm out of food. And we are almost dead. I have some bacon. Let's just eat some bacon. Bacon is delicious. So let's get rid of all that stuff. We'll go finish off. There's like 3 blazes left. There are a lot of... You know, we could even do this. That was close to hitting me. Which probably would have been bad. Okay. So, yeah. Orange area is completed. I do wonder if that is going to be all creeper spawners, because that is clearly a creeper spawner. Yellow, I don't know. Black could be wither skeletons. Red, not sure. But I do wonder if that's going to be the case, where everything is kind of based on what color they are. Nah, maybe not. Those look like creepers. Those are gas. So white is gas. And those are all Endermen. So the purple is actually going to be really easy. I can't tell from here what the yellow is. But, okay. I think I might be onto something there. Oh, and this is there's a tree. There's a little bit of a pond. And then there's the castle. Okay. Cool. The wand of traveling is really going to come in handy for this area. So we have a bunch of blaze rods. That is cool. Let's see what's in our shulker boxes. So there is the tangerine mirror, which is what we were supposed to find. Unfortunately, we already had that completed because we got, what is it? Was it Ignacious pan? No, that doesn't look like the same color. It was a Signalum pan. So we already got what that is supposed to be. We're just going to throw this in here. We also have Uncommon, Tinker's Tier 4, and an Epic, plus an orange shulker box, which is kind of cool. And then this one is Uncommons, some Rares, and some more Tinker stuff. So I think what we're going to do is let's go look and see, in the time of this episode, how good our sheep farm has been. Very good. Wow, that is going to give us a lot of cobalt. Or at least it's going to get us a little bit. And I don't have to do anything with it. It is automatic. Let's check the shears just to be sure that they are still doing good. Perfect. They have Unbreaking 3, so I don't expect those to run out anytime soon. But if they do, we'll deal with it. So that is awesome. Let's go ahead and pick up all this stuff. I am going to process the wool between episodes. And let's go ahead and open up some of this stuff. So, uncommon, we have, whoops. We have 9 uncommon. And we get a bunch of things, including a storage cell, some capacitors, which is nice, a bunch of cobblestone, which is kind of whatever now. So I'll probably go plug this in. Some cookies is kind of okay. Watering cans are neat, but nothing crazy. We have 2 rare rewards, ender pearls, and a bag of holding. This is actually amazing because it is portable storage. We're gonna keep that on us. That is a really good reward. And the ender pearls are also pretty nice, but we've had, I guess that was basically double what we had. And then our epic reward, gotta go fast. Another fast pickaxe. We've gotten one of those already. Kind of neat, but also not super useful. And then we have 5 Tinker's Tier. Night Slime, Signalum. I mean, Ruby Swordblade is kind of cool. Night Slime. But I don't know if any of that is better than what we already have. So, not going to worry about it too much. Anyways, that is, I think, going to be enough for today's episode. We're going to continue working in this area in the next one. And probably what we're going to do is deal with the creeper spawner. That area is going to be awful. But I am going to kind of look and see what kind of work we need to get done to get stuff here. Maybe, you know, how bad is N-Steel to... it's not terrible. So I might get some stuff together so that we can start working on that, and at the very least have it, you know, processing while we go do other things. So that is the plan. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!